Welcome to a Yakuza 0 100% trophy guide video. In this video we're going to talk about a Host of Hostesses Trophy. So this is all to do with the hostesses and pretty much everything you're going to do with this is going to be involved with Majima, the business, and trying to get the sort of ideal hostesses for the sub-stories to complete, and in general for money. It's pretty good, but yeah, there's a lot of it, and it's mainly for the sub-stories if you're doing the 100% completion. So let's begin with just a basic description of what's going on. So you've got in the menu, you've got your prepare to open, you've got open for business, you've got rival battles, and essentially preparing to open, you've got special training, and you've got makeover, which are the really important ones. Makeover, you want to make over your hostess to be basically 3 zones of the highest potential. You want it to have 3 different attributes out of the 4 that are the highest potential. So for that to work, you need to buy all the different, hairstyles. You need, to get the accessories, to get the dresses right, etc., etc. Essentially, once you get them to that sort of status where they've got the highest potential on 3 attributes and then 1 on not, that gives you sort of the best potential to get decent clients. And once you get the clients in on the actual cabaret minigame, they will start getting requested. Once they start getting more popular, they'll start, they'll make them happy, basically. You'll get a pink, really happy face generally on most clients. And what you want to do is when you get more hostesses, you want to mix the 2 or 3, make them different, make their different attributes better. So that way you've got a variation of if a client comes in and he wants, funny, he's going to get funny. If he comes in and he wants sexy, one girl doesn't have sexy, but the other girl does. And that's how it works. So you want to sort of optimize your hostesses for that exact purpose. So makeover is really important. Get on that early on if you can. Special training, I will link you to Sirix's guide because he does an amazing guide as always on cabaret, on everything Yakuza 0 based, so check him out. I'll link it in the description. Special training, he will optimize that for you. He's got all the answers to all the questions, etc., and that will level them up quicker, which also gets you through, like, once you get to the end of the special training with each hostess, you get a sub-story for them, so you're going to need to do this for the 100% anyway. And once you do it, you don't need to come back to cabaret at all after you've done the main parts of it. I think there is a trophy for getting a 1 hostess up to level 40, which is the cap, so that will be part of it. So you'll want to do the best you can in every cabaret attempt that you do. You will also have to go around similar to the business and drum up fans via buying buildings nearby. Sirix does again a great guide on this, so I'll link you to that. He will show you on a map exactly where you need to buy, and it's pretty simple. You buy it, you get more fans, you fight the rival who, there's 5 different rivals, like the moon business and all this. There's loads of different rivals. I think there's 5, so you start off in one certain area nearby, you get that to a certain level, then it'll trigger, a cutscene saying, oh, this guy wants to fight you or whatever in terms of cabaret, and then you fight them, you beat them, and then the next one comes into play. So the main reason for doing cabaret as well and finishing the cabaret side story is to get Majima's secret moveset. So Majima's got slugger, he's got breakdancing, and he's got the thug. And the other one is the demon I'm going to call him Demon Majima because he uses his dagger and he's doing his craziness. And it's awesome. It's a really good moveset, and you mainly for the whole game you're going to want to use the breaker. the breaker being the breakdancing skill set, because that like is the easiest way to just obliterate bosses and all that. So yeah, but anyway, onto the actual mini game of the hostess. So you've got, you know, HP points, you've got you know, conversation, party, love, skill. Essentially what you want to do is keep the girls in a good mood, so make sure they're happy. If they're unhappy, you'll see it on the duty on cast, I think it's called. You'll see their faces, they'll say unhappy or they'll be tired or whatever. Keep them out of that week's roster and then put them in the next week, because they'll be fully recharged and they'll be ready to go. You don't want to go below sort of medium face. So I think it's orange where they have a flat face. You don't want to be going into the negative face, because it's not good, and they'll start taking weeks off and stuff like that. Essentially, in the cabaret, you are aiming to choose a match for the person that makes them the happiest, is the idea. So the happiest would be a pink smiley face. An orange smiley face is still good, so don't worry about that. Even if you have to throw in a negative face, it's not that bad, because you can circumvent that. When they start complaining or whatever, you press triangle on the specific cabaret person, and that will bring up a menu or like a little mini cutscene or whatever, and it'll say, oh, I'm disappointed, and then you choose like give him a gift or whatever. It might boost his mood, and he might go to sort of middle range. Either way, you're always accumulating money, and the aim of the game is to accumulate the most money you can. So as you can see on screen, you've got a blue face in the top left corner. If he gets a bit happier, if he gets angry or whatever, we can make it so he goes to a middle face rather than a thingy. Also, when they you accumulate boost at the bottom right hand corner, you can see the pink bar going, and level 1 will give you 2 sort of fever time hits. This will make it like unlimited. You don't have to do anything until they run out of time. You don't have to, like, you know, help them or with anything. A lot of the time when you're not in fever hit, it'll come up saying, oh, we need help, etc. Like, please, you know, give us this and that. So you click on that, and then it'll be something like, oh, we need a lady's glass, but they'll do it in sign language. So Sirix Z gives you all the examples of sign language there, but basically sign language, a little C means a lady's glass. If they sort of put their hands into a sort of wing, it's like give me a menu, like a book. If they do sort of like your little finger out and your thumb out, and then flip it upside down, it's refill the ice, because you're putting your hand on top of the ice. An L is for a large glass for the man, etc, etc. So like you can look into his guide, you'll get used to it really quick. It's quite easy to pick up. It's just getting it, so you're on time doing it. But yeah, you want to optimize your people to always be doing fever time, especially if it's the ones with the sort of green face or the upset face. You see the towel there, she's twisting her hands for a towel, as if you're wringing out a towel. But yeah, what else is there? So with this, you're aiming to make the most money you can. The more fans you have in an area, the more people are going to come in, so it'll be busier. You can exchange CP points as well for different hostesses at the it's like the altar or whatever it is, where you use the CP points to exchange. So I'd recommend doing that, getting as many girls in as you can. I'm going to do a separate video for the locations of the ones that you can find on the street. There's quite a few gold hostesses and stuff. There is some sub stories that unlock a gold hostess as well, so keep that in mind. You need to do this for completion, so you need all the hostesses for completion. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's one of the more fun cabarets in the Yakuza series, so be thankful for that. But yeah, if you get the pink bar on the right to level 2, it'll do 4 people. If you get it to full, it does all 6. So you time it however you want. You've got 3 minutes to win, and it takes a lot longer than 3 minutes because you're constantly pressing triangle. When they go for the check, give the girl a reward sort of boosts the health of the girl, so she can get back in action quicker. If you do give a gracious gift, it gets more fans, so if you're starting off early, get more fans, as long as you got the money to do it. Get more fans, always try and extend the session, doesn't matter how bad the situation is, always try and extend. But yeah, like your aim is to get the most money and spend as little money as possible. So I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me. There's a lot of information to take in. Please take a look at Sirix's guide, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace out.
Eh?